Good morning students. Students, today we are going to learn about lines and angles. This is the fifth chapter. In that, today we will learn about angles. Now, what is angle? First we will see the introduction of the angle. Now, this is angle ABC. Angle ABC. Now here AB and BC are the arms of an angle. AB and BC are the arms of an angle. An angle have two arms and this AB and BC are the arms of an angle ABC. Now here B is the angle. So always while writing the name of an angle, we have to write this in center. Means ABC, or we can write CBA. Next, these are the two arms. They meet at B. Now this is called vertex of an angle. B is the vertex of the angle. Here in angle ABC, B is the vertex of the angle. Now we will see different types of angles. Now here are the some types of angles. These you learnt in last year only. So once we will revise this. Now what is acute angle? The angle which is less than 90 degrees is called acute angle. Means the angle which is greater than 0 degree and less than 90 degree. That angle is called acute angle. Now what is obtuse angle? The angle which is greater than 90 degree and less than 180 degree is called obtuse angle. Obtuse angle is an angle which is greater than 90 degree and less than 180 degree. Now what is right angle? The angle which is having 90 degree is called right angle. What is straight angle? The angle which is having 180 degree is called straight angle. Straight angle will be like this. This is right angle. Now what is complete angle? The angle which is having 360 degree is called complete angle. Now what is reflex angle? Now see here, right angle is having 90 degree, straight angle is having 180 degree and complete angle has 360 degree. Now in acute angle is from 0 to 90 degree. Obtuse angle is from 90 degree to 180 degree. Now what left? 180 to 360. So reflex angle is an angle which is greater than 180 degree and less than 360 degree. Now these we learnt in 6th standard. Now we will learn what is complementary angle. Complementary angle. Complementary angle means when the sum of two angles are 90 degree. Means when you will measure and add the two angles, that sum is 90 degree. That two angles are called complementary angles. Now we will see with the help of examples. Now see here I have two angles. This is 60 degree angle and this is 30 degree angle. Now you add both the angles. 60 plus 30 is 90 degree. Now sum of these two angles are 90 degree. So we can say that these two angles are complementary angles. What is the definition of complementary angle? When the sum of the measures of two angles is 90 degree, the angles are called complementary angles. Here 60 degree, this angle is complement to this angle, or we can say that this angle is complement to this angle. Now we will learn about supplementary angle. Like complementary angle, in complementary angle sum of two angles are 90 degree. In supplementary angles sum of two angles will be 180 degree. We will see with the help of example. Here I have two angles, 60 degree and 120 degree. What is the sum of these two angles? 60 plus 120 is 180 degree. That means both the angles are supplementary angles. When two angles are supplementary, each angle is said to be the supplement of the other angle. Now we will see the definition of supplementary angle. When the sum of the measure of two angles is 180 degree, the angles are called supplementary angles. Now we learn two angles. First type is complementary angle and the second type is supplementary angle. Now we will see adjacent angles. Adjacent angles have three properties. First one is common arm, second one is common vertex, and the third one is non-common arms on the either side of a common arms. I will explain this with the help of an example. Here ABD is one angle and DBC is one angle. Now we will name this DBC. This is angle 1, and ABD, this is angle 2. Two angles are there, angle 1 and angle 2. Now what is the first property? Common arm. For both the angle, one common arm is there. See here, in ABD and DBC, BD, this arm is common for both the angles. For angle ABD, AB and BD two arms are there, and angle DBC, for this also two arms are there, DB and CB. For both the angles, common arm is DB. So common arm should be there. The second property is common vertex. Now see here, two angles are there, 1 and 2. Now for angle ABD, here vertex is B, and for angle DBC also vertex is B. Common vertex is there, common arm is there, common vertex is there. Now the third property is non-common arms on the either side of a common arms. Means here this is common arm and these are non-common arms. AB and CB are non-common arms and this is common arms. Now what is third property? Non-common arms on the either side of the common arms. Now this is common arms, upside also one non-common arm is there and downside also one non-common arm is there. So this is the third property. Now what is the first property? Common arm should be there for both the angles, common vertex should be there for the both the angles, and non-common arm should be either side of the common arms. Now we will see the definition of adjacent angle. Adjacent angle have a common vertex and a common arm but no common interior points. Now see here two angles are there, angle ABC and angle CDE. Now what is the three properties of adjacent angles? First one is common arm. Now in angle ABC, angle AB and CB is the arms of an angle. Now in angle CDE, CD and DE are arms. Now for both the angles common arm is there. Now here for angle ABC, this is only till here, the angle is CB, and for angle CDE the arm is CD. Now for both the angle, common arm is not there. CB and CD both are different. Now second property is common vertex. Now for this angle, this is vertex, and for this second angle, this is vertex. Common vertex are not there. Now what is the third property? Non-common arms should be either side of common arms. Now both are either side, but these two are not satisfied. So this is not an adjacent angle. Now we will learn linear pair. In linear pair, two properties are there. First one is angle should be adjacent angle, and second property is non-common arms are opposite rays. Means first property is the angle should be adjacent angle. Now see here, in adjacent angle three properties are there. First property is common arm. Now this is common arm here for angle DBA and for angle DBC. DB is a common arm. Now what is the second property? Second property is common vertex. Now for both the angle, B is the common vertex, and the third property is non-common arms are either side of a common arm. Now AB and CB are both are either side of a common arm. So this is an adjacent angle. Now what is the second property in linear pair? Non-common arms are opposite in rays. Means now here what are the non-common arms? AB, BC. These are non-common arms. Now here both are in opposite direction. Means it is a straight line. Means angle 1 and angle 2 non-common arms are amount to 180 degree. Now here this is an adjacent angle, but it is not a linear pair because the non-common arms are not in opposite direction. This non-common arm should be this way, means opposite of this arm. Definition of a linear pair is: a linear pair is a pair of adjacent angle whose non-common sides are opposite rays. Now we will learn vertically opposite angles. Now vertically opposite angles means two lines are intersect each other, and here there are four angles: angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4. Now here opposite two angles should be equal. Means here angle 1 and angle 3 both are equal, and angle 2 and angle 4, these both are equal. Same here, I have one more example here. Here also two lines intersect each other. This is the point, and opposite two angles are equal. So today we learned complementary angle, supplementary angle, adjacent angle, linear pair, and vertically opposite angles. Thank you.